What's going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another episode of the Riverside Royals Dynasty, ranked at number 18. If you didn't stay till the end of the last episode, you missed a lot. And the big storyline cutting things short is we're moving on up in the world. We're getting some better recruits. We had our first NCAA Player of the Week in freshman superstar Adam Daniel. And there are a number of players visiting today. Aaron Garcia, Jared James, who's a defensive end, Kyle Smith, and Eric Smith, all visiting today. In order to accomplish our most important goals, we need to rush for over 100, pass for over 250. I think that's very doable. Of course, win, and then 2 sacks with a linebacker would also help quite a bit to get Kyle Smith. And then Jared James could or could not happen. Colorado State's not very good, so maybe we will dominate. 2 tackles for loss with the D-line, 3 sacks with the D-line would also be very, very good. They're not great. They're 0-3. It's labeled a cupcake. We have home field advantage. How are we going to lose this game? We'll find out, surely. But was Adam Daniel added to the Heisman watch? That's the thing I want to find out right now. He deserves to be, but no. Joey Gatewood is the new number 1. Kyron Williams drops to 2. Keegan Jones, Jahmyr Gibbs, who I can't scroll down to. The controller's been having some problems lately. Jahmyr Gibbs up, and Spencer Brash as well. A lot of movement this week, but still no Adam Daniel. He was the NCAA Week 3 Player of the Week for our last game. Still no consideration. And you go, well, it takes more than 1 game. I hear you. That's an interesting thing you say, because when you go to stats and record, he's 2nd in the league in passing yards, and he's top 70 in rushing yards, 69 to be exact. Nice. So you have that combination. Figure he should be getting some votes. Not quite. Receiving leaders, Michael Ham's top 5 in the nation with 376. Greg Hall has the most tackles by a mile at 35. And then sack leaders, we just haven't really been getting after the quarterback at a crazy rate, but 3 isn't so bad. And then Alan Hart has our lone interception. We'll improve in that department. Hopefully with a few takeaways today. Let's go ahead and hop in. Big recruits coming. We could really beef up the offensive line immediately if these guys commit. So let's get a big win. See what we got to do. They're only 77 overall, and we've beat up on better teams lately. See what we can do. I think this is a fresh uni combination for us. White helmets and white pants. Playing the Chicago Cubs, as you can see. No, they're in their state pride unis. And as you can see, 18 Riverside. We are ranked at number 18. Somehow not listed as number 1 in the conference or even in the division. Strange. But it's because we don't have enough conference wins. We're going to change that today with a win over Colorado State, hopefully. And let's start off strong. We're going to start with the football. I like the idea of setting the tone. I think for some reason in my head, I'm like, we're just going to come in, we're going to dominate. But it might not end up being so easy. So let's just not get too crazy, play our game. The reason that we're winning games is because we've been sticking to a game plan and executing. So let's not go crazy and change things up now and get shocked at home to Colorado State, who is winless. I was hoping Michael Ham was going to be able to outrun the DB there, but he couldn't. I'm just expecting us to be way better. And this is a sore surprise already. Just need a fresh set of downs to kind of reset. Quick throw, Humphreys off the break. That's a face mask. We'll take 15 on the end of it. That's what we needed. Just a little bit of momentum. As soon as I get into rhythm, we're going to be fine. Need holding. It was a face mask. I watched it. All right, I guess Colorado State's going to have other plans than letting us easily win. But in order to do that, you got to stop, 3rd and long completions. How do you allow a first down on that? Of course, it's going to Michael Ham. He's becoming our most reliable receiver, I think. Screen to Reggie. Turn up field. He's fast enough, but look at that D tackle from behind, making an incredible play, and it only goes for 9. Phil Triplett into the game. I can't throw. I don't know what's going on here. I know it's been a problem in recent episodes. I don't get it. It's just randomly I can't control. It just doesn't let me do anything. See, like I'm not doing anything. It's just spazzing out. Now, it would be one thing if it disconnected and let me like gather myself and then make the play, but the fact that I can't control anything is very annoying. Hopefully I have fixed the issue, but it's 3rd and 20. So it might not even end up mattering too much. We're going to have the longest curl of all time on the field, and we're going to see what happens. Escaping with Daniel. We're going to need him to be magical here. That's a nice move, and it's a 20-yard pickup on 3rd and long by Adam Daniel. In order to move the football in this game, we just need it to be 3rd and long. That's what I'm finding out. Let's get Reggie Gonzalez a few touches, man. Surely that's going to end up working. Read option. Good blocks. Daniel lowers the shoulder. 1st down again. 2nd and 3. Triplett makes a nice move into the game now. Rio Phil. Do we trust the blockers? Gonna say yes. Gonzalez will get it. He'll power forward and move the chains. 1st down, and he looks injured. Reggie Gonzalez holding his midsection. That didn't look great. And of course, Phil Triplett gonna come into the game now. And Reggie Gonzalez has struggled with injury so far in his collegiate career, so we're kind of used to seeing him exit the game a little bit early. Unfortunate, but gotta play on. Nice touchdown, though, by Phil Triplett. Just kind of a weird drive. Don't really have too much to say about it. As Cal has not only upset number 3 Oregon, they destroyed them. 45-23. Brash had a 6-touchdown game. That's certainly going to help him out in contention for that Heisman Trophy. Mountain West action, New Mexico over Hawaii, Wyoming over UNLV, and the big other game is the Big 12. Texas, hook 'em horns, crushed number 9 Iowa State. They're going to drop. Strain Peck. Phil Triplett's going to come in. It's not really a huge drop-off. Phil Triplett's pretty good. Redshirting him was definitely a great decision, as we have 4 more years of eligibility for him, and he'll continue to get better. O'Brien gonna sling it, and right behind Washington, Eric Powell with the 19-yard completion. All right. That foot come down out of bounds? It did. That's actually gonna be an incompletion. Okay. We're gonna try and overwhelm this team. We need a couple sacks with the linebackers and with the D-line. So what this is gonna end up being is a lot of 3-4 over Ed, where Craig Jackson basically plays on the edge, that Ed spot, and we'll see if we can get a ton of pressure going on. Quick throw, nearly intercepted Malik James. 3rd and 10. They're gonna run a screen, actually. Malik James is there. He can't make the tackle. And for the first time, by the way, Colorado State does not have Ajon Vivens facing Tyrese Jackson. Yeah, I definitely don't miss Ajon Vivens. He caused us nightmares. Really hated him. Really hated him a lot. Oh, he's going to make a really good pitch. This new back could be another set of problems, though. The more time on defense for them, or for us, I don't really care because there's more opportunity to make plays. And I think we will. Man, it's just awesome, awesome pitches from them so far. Big tackle by Bruce Clemens, but man, they're just really pitching the ball at the exact perfect time every time. And the reason that's worth noting, by the way, is usually that doesn't happen. Usually they're morons. But they're pitching it at the perfect opportunity every single time. Perfect timing. Jackson takes it. That's going to be a touchdown. You can already tell because I can't switch on to actually who I want to switch on to. So it was going to be a TD. It basically had a force field to the end zone. Reggie Gonzalez back in the game, by the way. Barely get it to him. And we can't juke when I want to. Play action. Daniel will break one sack and get sacked by the other guy. Sanjay Strickland. This is where we rock, though. It's 3rd and long. We live for these. Let's throw that on the run. Michael Ham, nice catch. Was really hesitant. Didn't really want to throw it. But I think I got to start throwing that more. We roll out like that. We have the slant coming across the field. We can get the ball in quickly enough. We have 87 throw power. We got the arm. 2nd and 8, read option. Daniel up the middle. He'll break a tackle. Tackled from behind, but a 12-yard pickup. That was a really, really nice play. It had a ton of potential. Didn't live up to its full potential, but Daniel made it happen with a nice little contact balance showcase. Wow, that's a good play. Didn't expect him to do that. More read option. More Adam Daniel. Good blocks. It's another 1st down. This might be the offense today. Just let Adam Daniel do whatever he's got to do. Good route. John Humphreys wide open. Made a man miss. Good power. 20+ yards to John Humphreys. I want to get him involved. It's a nice catch. It's a great route. Can't really get much more open than that. Another good route. This time it's Michael Ham, and he'll get the touchdown. How many touchdowns does Michael Ham have this season? A lot. I know it's a lot. It might be 5 in 4 games now. He finds his way into the end zone. Oh my goodness. More top 5 upsets. Last week, the number 2 USC went down. Now, number 4 Penn State at the hands of Jordan Addison and Pitt. Not a good look. Penn State gonna drop quite a bit. This could be opportunity to rise up quite a bit. Like yeah, we're not gonna go into the top 10, but if we have a lot of movement going on, especially just outside the top 10, this could be our chance to move up to like 12 with a win here, especially if we can do it in convincing fashion. But in order for that to happen, the defense needs to start making some plays. We cannot let Colorado State run all over us. That's what we need to do. Craig Jackson all over that. The hall monitor in there as well. But we need sacks with linebackers. Not tackles for loss. We need sacks. Got to go up the middle here. Good timing. I mean, we left the guy wide open. Hart just can't get there in time. Jay Battle, 20-yard catch. Just need Craig Jackson to get a sack. And then we're going to be golden. Greg Hall, too. Trying to rush 2 backers. Craig Jackson, it's a nice play, but once again, they just keep getting the pitch off. I don't know what it is, because we've seen quarterbacks, they just haven't been able to do that. But for some reason, this one is having no problem. Don't know why. You'd expect better quarterbacks to be able to do it, but some of the better quarterbacks we played have not been able to time the pitch correctly. So I'm not really sure what it is, as Alan Hart drops an interception. It's a good try. It's pass break up, and Colorado State will punt. We'll take it. Tyson Phillips back to return, but it will be a touchback and another opportunity for this Riverside offense to show what they're made of. I really want to get Reggie Gonzalez going, but read option is going to be the way, and if they want to play the quarterback, that's fine, because Reggie Gonzalez can make a lot of things happen. He can make a lot of things happen. Makes a man miss with the stiff arm, can't make a second miss. I think we really need to use him as like a power back. Michael Ham on the run from Daniel. Nice throw and catch. 2nd and 3. Where are we going with the football? Reggie Gonzalez out of the backfield. He makes a man miss with the back juke. Maybe even 2 in there. And that's a really nice 15-yard catch. Don't see a lot of 15-yard catches as cool as this one. Good throw under pressure. And there's a whoop. 2 guys miss. 3rd one in there to make the tackle, though. Triplet into the game, but it's going to be a quarterback keeper by Adam Daniel. Nice move by Daniel. Broken tackle. And we are already right at 100 yards. Daniel with 60 of them. Daniel up the middle. Pitches it to Phil Triplett. Touchdown number 2 for Phil Triplett today. And of course, yeah, we're going to be over 100 rushing yards as a team. That is one accomplishment met for the tackles that are visiting today. And we need now 250 passing yards. So it might be a bit more of a vertical offense in the second half, but we'll see. Still want to keep things balanced if we're going to stay out ahead of Colorado State, who has shown that their offense isn't terrible. And their defense can make some plays. They just haven't been able to make any on 3rd and long. O'Brien gonna run. Hall in pursuit. Big tackle. But Jonah O'Brien picks up 3. 2nd and 7. That time O'Brien can't pitch it. Chandler there to make the tackle. Doesn't count as a sack, though, is the big problem. They need to be passing for it to be a sack. Tackling the quarterback behind the line will not suffice if it's a run. It is 3rd and 11. And I want to blitz here. Get Craig Jackson after him. Adrian Chandler would be nice, too. O'Brien under pressure, throwing it up, and it's a beautiful pass. However, it's called incomplete. Didn't get a foot down. Whew, that was a really, really good throw. Very interesting stat line. Touchdown for Daniel, 205 yards. The rest of the team, 42. But Adam Daniel's passing. So, like, what's the rest of the team there? Just running backs? Don't really know what to do with that stat. He's under pressure a bit. He played Michael Ham. Annoying, and Daniel took a shot. Wanted to throw for Ham several times here, but saw pressure coming from the inside. Gonzalez is a running back, man. He's not going to block like an offensive lineman. That's okay. Don't need him to. Just need him to make a play here. That'll work for me. 2nd and 6. Do something special. That'll do. And nope, he's put the football on the ground. Reggie. No one tackled him? What's happening? 18 yards by Tyrese Jackson. I have no idea how he wasn't tackled in the backfield. 1, 2, nobody. No animation. Through sheer power of will, he made it so no one could touch him. I'm not sure how he managed to do that. It's annoying. Nice tackle, Malik James. Jackson gonna lose 3 this time. The problem is we can't sack the quarterback when they barely pass the ball. We just need to get the lead big enough so they feel like they have to pass. But it's near constant runs. Of course he got the pitch off. Joseph Brown, big hit. Doesn't matter. They don't fumble. Only we fumble. My 5-star. I don't know if you guys remember him being a 5-star, Reggie Gonzalez, but 5-star. He'll put the football on the ground. Not Tyrese Jackson. Get out to the flat. I mean, I gave him those yards because I'm trying to get a sack with a linebacker. They'll settle for a field goal try, I'm sure. It's makeable, obviously. I think it's missable, too. It's a 40-yard field goal. This isn't easy. And it is right down the middle. Made it look easy. Studio update here has another top 25 loss. Charlotte taking out Virginia. 24-14. Who's getting open? Is this open? It is. Corey Warren. Big catch up the seam. Tight window. Tight window because of the other route. But I like that. At 170 passing yards, of course, need to get to 250. It's very doable. This is a huge mistake that they're bringing this safety up. Work and play action. Half time. Michael Ham back underneath. Couldn't hold on. Needed Hayford to carry up that safety. It's a bit more vertically, and it just didn't happen. This has big potential, though. Ooh, and we're sacked. Couldn't get the throw off. But it is 3rd and long. This is where we've lived the entire game somehow. I don't know where to go with the football, though. Like, where are we possibly going to have the first down? It really has to be just straight verticals on the field and hope that somebody wins their individual matchup. We're lobbing it up. John Humphreys couldn't catch it. And we're going to punt. Punt is off from McMahon, and that is to the 25. Not a great punt. 31. It's all right. We need to be better on offense. I don't know how we're getting stopped by Colorado State, honestly. O'Brien gonna take off. Gotta get a sack on that dude. Blitzing with Hall. Get to him, please. I know I'm leaving Jackson open out of the backfield. I need this quarterback sack with linebackers. I need 2 of them. So far, we got 0. 40 seconds to play here in the second quarter. I know we can get close. Just haven't been able to do it yet. Also need 3 with defensive linemen. We have 0. And it doesn't get any easier when they run the damn ball. You got 40 seconds to go in the half, and they're just going to be content with running. O'Brien on the move. Big hit. It's a 9-yard run. Wasn't really that big of a hit. I thought it was going to be, but it wasn't. 18 seconds. Clock stops momentarily, of course. Get after the quarterback. Lobbed up. Tim Washington. Good play. Colorado State opting not to use their final timeout. That's a massive mistake. This is going to be the final play of the half. Under pressure. Nice tackle by Bruce Clemens. And that is the end of the first half. Colorado State, maybe this is why they're 0-3. They've had opportunities this game. They haven't been able to make plays on 3rd and long for the most part. And they had points at the end of the first half. They could have got at least 3. They don't even use their final timeout. And, I mean, they would have had a chance to tie. Field goal. 2-point conversion after the touchdown to start the 3rd quarter. Didn't want any of it. Again, this is why they're 0-3. Face masks. Jesus. This team face masks way too much. Stop doing it. You know what? You'd expect a Gene Dangus team to play with good fundamentals, but time and time again, this team hurts us. Off the edge. He's going to take off. Jonah O'Brien, dude. You're annoying me. To run, and we were magnetized out of position. Classic. Now, I know we need sacks, but do we need tackles for loss? Jeez. With defensive linemen, too. It's a big one by a linebacker, but I think we just need sacks. So, nice play by Craig Jackson, but doesn't really account for all that much in terms of recruiting. We're going man coverage down the field. Malik James, take the guard. Pressure, and there's a sack. Is that Sam Brown in there? There's one LB sack. It's 4th and 21. O'Brien almost got that football away. Thank goodness he didn't. 1st and 10. How crazy do we want to be? Adam Daniel has a little bit of space, actually. We're going to duck out of bounds. Had some potential throws. Just thought they were too close to do it on 1st down. Really what it comes down to. Rather play conservative and not make a mistake than make a mistake. Especially when we don't necessarily have to. That's a tight window, though, but great throw from Adam Daniel. Hits Corey Warren for 20. We are miraculously 5 of 6 on 3rd down today. And they've been long. They've been tough to convert. And we've converted them nonetheless. John Humphreys, what a move. Maybe the big man has a little bit of agility to him. A little bit of elusiveness. Love the ability to catch the football, work back, make a man miss after the catch. Beautiful, beautiful stuff from John Humphreys. 1st and 10. Still looking to throw and now looking to run. Daniel with space. Good block. Lowering the shoulder, but got destroyed. Big collision, but a 1st down for Riverside. 2nd and goal. Quick throw and incomplete. We'll probably opt to run on 3rd and goal from the 1. Thought we could catch him off guard. I mean, this might go to Reggie Gonzalez no matter what. Depends on how hard they play this. Gonzalez up the middle. Easy touchdown. Reggie is somehow our goal line back. He has so many touchdowns just from read options on the 1, I feel like. We go up 28-10. It was looking pretty close at times, but I think we're starting to show that we're certainly the better team here in the second half. And we've been a second half team in a lot of these games. So I'd rather be a second half team than a first half team. As long as we can keep it close and then win the game when we need to, it's better than collapsing. A little bit of trickery here. This could end up being really awesome. As long as they're fooled correctly. It's going to be a run. Won't even matter. Marcus Kerr, you got to make that tackle. I think the true freshman has played fairly well. More noticeable in the first couple of games than anything recently. But that's okay. And he's still a freshman. So there's plenty of time to make plays. It's going to be a run. It's going to be an Adrian Chandler. Beautiful contain. Nice wrap up. 3rd and 14. Blitzing linebackers. It's going to be a screen. Did not notice that. Turns out some of the rest of the team did, though. And that is contained pretty well by Phil Walker. Tyson Phillips has plenty of room to return this. And a good block on the outside from the safety, Joseph Brown. Tyson Phillips, nice return. 34 yards, right back into Colorado State territory. And yeah, we are starting to show why we are the number 18 team in the country. And they are 0-3 in the Mountain West. We've been there, you know, so no shame. We know what that's like, but not anymore. 2nd and 9. Quick throw to Humphreys. Came back to the football, and that's a nice gain of 9. 3rd and 7. What's our rate here? 7 of 8 on 3rd down. I like our odds. Those are pretty good odds to make something happen. See who wants to make a play. Liked Ham for a bit. We had something coming back across, but Daniel going to keep it himself. And will be just short. Just don't trust throwing on the run all the time. But it sets up a pretty manageable 4th and short. We obviously trust our short yardage backs, whether it's Reggie Gonzalez or Phil Triplett. In the case of this particular play design, it will be Triplett who gets it. He goes up the middle, and he has a touchdown. Phil Triplett also plenty of goal line touchdowns, whether he vultures them from Reggie Gonzalez or just happens to get in anyway. He has been a pretty important player for this team. We run a lot of 2-back setups. So he's been pretty big for us. I mean, you guys remember Willie Briggs. He made some plays. And Phil Triplett maybe was short. I have to see what the review says. Ruling on the field is reversed, so the touchdown is erased. Not really too bothered by it. It was a 1st down anyway. So the ball is on the half-yard line. I think we should be able to punch it in. We don't have the best offensive line in the world, but they are not terrible. And Reggie Gonzalez will get the touchdown. Sorry, Phil. Phil Triplett has plenty of them. You know what? Reggie Gonzalez probably deserved this one. Yeah, it's been a completely different game here so far in the second half. 380 total yards to 185 for Colorado State. We're just running away with it. Have a 25-point lead, but we still need to meet those individual goals for the recruits. So we're going to blitz all these linebackers and hope that we can find the quarterback, but we can't. On the blitz, good throw. We just need the quarterback to hold it for a fraction of a second longer, which means we need better coverage down the field and even in short areas such as the flat there. We're close. Now, 5-2 could end up being pretty big because we have 5 defensive linemen on the field. We have our 3 stud D tackles. I mean, we recruited them for good reason. So that's going to be a big completion to Cole Taylor for 30. So I was trying to say about our defensive line. We have these 3 big defensive tackle recruits, all rated very, very highly. 2 are freshmen in Terrence Brown and Willie Hollins. And of course, Phil Walker's playing over the center on this one. It's going to be a loss of yards. O'Brien on the move, and he's going to get taken down. 5-2 could be the move. There's Phil Walker. And Terrence Brown got initial pressure as well, just couldn't finish the job. Yeah, 5-2 could be really good for us. Especially if we mix up our looks. And sometimes could have, you know, Chandler drop back into coverage, so what we're going to do here. 5-2 could be really good considering our personnel and our set of strengths. And that football's on the ground. O'Brien was sacked. Who got there first? Is that Phil Walker again? Phil Walker starting to be a big problem for this Colorado State offense. And they are going to go for it. Well, we're not going to let up. 4th and 14. We're going to bring the safety up. It's really going to be a bluff blitz here. And I'm going to take a zone. Over the middle. Nice tackle. Battle. 12 yards. Doesn't matter. Short of the line on 4th down. Worked perfectly. forced that football out quickly by applying pressure, and we just needed to make tackles in space. And freshman Marcus Kerr will be out for the rest of the game, unfortunately. Yeah, Marcus Kerr. We're going to bring in Jarrell Lee. That's totally fine. It's not going to miss too much time, just the rest of the game. But we are deep into the fourth quarter, already decided here, I would say. Roll out with Daniel. Let's try that on the run. Couldn't get it to Humphreys. We do need 250 yards passing, by the way. We're about 30 yards shy. Or maybe we're 20. I don't know if I saw that number incorrectly. But that should be good timing. Ooh, threw it behind him. And we will punt. It's a pretty good punt, but there is a chance to return here. Anderson's got pretty good speed. It's a good move. They take it to midfield. It's all right. A lot of time left. We're going to get another possession no matter what. So I think we will certainly get our 250 passing yards. Just got a little bit too weird there. Needed to run the ball with Daniel to make that first down happen, and didn't. Quick throw. I'm right there. Please. When I hit triangle, give me the pick. O'Brien gonna run. Big hit. And that is certainly gonna be our 2 linebacker sacks. Because Greg Hall, the hall monitor, making sure Jonah O'Brien. Who cares? I don't know. It doesn't matter what your name is. Doesn't matter what your name is. Greg Hall, second sack of the game. Need one more with the defensive line, though. 3rd and 5. 4 down territory, of course, for Colorado State. It's going to be a screen, and it's going to be a near interception. Is that Jarrell Dawson who got a hand on it? 4th and 5. Of course, going for it, as we said. You know, that was nearly a sack, too. Just couldn't quite finish the job. And that's going to be a nice catch over the middle by Tim Wolf. Uphill battle, though, for Colorado State, down by 25. With just over 5 minutes to play here in the entire game. So they got their work cut out for them. And false starts won't help. O'Brien on the move again. Hall with the tackle. And his 3rd sack of the game. Greg Hall's built different, man. You're not going anywhere. 3 sacks by a middle linebacker. Blitzing, big pressure. Jonah O'Brien's not having a good time. That much is clear. Crazy blitz here. Real exotic. And that should be an interception. Bruce Clemens dropped it, nearly caught by Colorado State. But it falls incomplete. We need to catch more picks. Like, these guys have no hands in my secondary, man. It's unbelievable. All right, don't need too many yards to get 250. It's very doable. But I feel like their pressure's been pretty good. I can't do much right now. We just start trusting some of our receivers, throwing on the break no matter what. Well, the tight end's wide open. Nice catch, Blake. He was wide open, of course. Led into a DB. It's 3rd and 8. I mean, I refuse to believe that we cannot throw for the yards we need. Daniel, gonna be sacked. Tried to throw it away. We had a receiver open on the left side of the field. I didn't see it until it was too late. I was reading the right side. And, man, we cannot get these final 20 or 30 yards with Adam Daniel. Colorado State just locking down. Way too good. They're going to run the ball to the tight end? Greg Hall says no. Huge hit by the Hall monitor. Leveling the tight end, taking the handoff. This offense is peculiar, to say the least. It's going to be a screen. It's going to be another. We can't get a tackle for loss there. First of all, couldn't get the interception despite being right there, and then couldn't make the tackle. If we somehow can't get the passing yards with Adam Daniel, I'm going to be so mad. Greg Hall misses another one. What's happening? I gas him up, and now he's like, you thought. Let me correct you with poor play. All right, shit. Greg Hall, by the way, is listed as only having 2 sacks right now. I don't think that's correct. I think that's going to be updated in the stat sheet at the end of the game. Over the middle, complete. What is this? We don't have the right personnel in. Chandler into the backfield, but it's a run right up the middle. And Colorado State fighting back. Those points are going to make the score look a little bit closer than the game actually was, which is not great for our ranking, I don't believe. So it's not great. It's not great. Studio update has Virginia Tech beating Auburn. That might put them into the top 25. Definitely potential there. Onside recovered by Malik James. And he is down at about midfield. Now, we need our yards, but I feel like they've completely shut down whatever I want to do. Maybe we'll just take them like that. Just quick throws. All right, so we're 15 away. We have 235. Obviously, I want to run the ball and just end it, but it's too many points that we're losing out on if we don't throw for 250. So it absolutely has to happen. Daniel on the run. Just going to slide. Quick throw to Ham. Nice catch in traffic. How many is that? Just two away? I think we're 2 away. They're just pressing so much at this point in the game, and it is a bit tougher to get yards when they press. Daniel on the run. Lower the shoulder. You know what? Searching for contact at this point, probably not the best idea. Because we need passing yards. We don't want to fumble. Even running is not great. 2nd and 4. Warren with the catch. That should be it. That's pass for 250. We've done it. Reggie Gonzalez, nice move. And he's looking for touchdown number 3 on the game. Could just knee the ball, but I mean, what am I going to do? We're at this, part of the field. Let's try to pound it in. Gonzalez, power, and is short. Now, I'm not sure if you remember when all these Mountain West schools ran up the score on us, but I do. Adam Daniels short again, though, and we are stopped. Colorado State making a statement. The statement is that they suck. 35-17 is your final. It should have been worse. Should have been worse, honestly, but we did what we needed to do. Adam Daniel, 251 yards through the air. Had a touchdown. Touchdown on the ground, I believe, as well. About 100 yards rushing. Our team played fairly well. Could have been better. But this should be big for recruiting. I think we're going to have some commits after this game. That is my hope anyway. I really feel like it should have been a bigger win, but I don't even know what happened. The pressure from Colorado State was not what I was expecting. But good game from Adam Daniel. Controller not working. There we go. Adam Daniel, 92 yards on the ground. Reggie Gonzalez had 48. He didn't have a touchdown, though. 2 for Gonzalez, 2 for Triplett, who almost had 3 if Gonzalez didn't take one after he was just half a yard short. Then receiving, the sole touchdown came from Michael Ham. Pretty good at ball distribution. Not too bad. And then defensively, 7 tackles for both of our main linebackers. And then we had 3 for loss for Jackson Hall, who apparently only had 2 sacks, but can't be true. So Jackson and Hall is 3. Of course, Phil Walker with 2. So we're actually going to end up being 1 short with defensive linemen. And then no interceptions, no forced fumbles, obviously. Iowa smashed on Kansas. Syracuse crushed number 10 Florida State. Bama manages to hold off Ole Miss. Anything else? Wisconsin over Ohio State's a big game. And then North Carolina State, NC State, beats Louisiana Tech. And week 6 is a bye, so another big week of recruiting. Let's see if we got any commits. You know what? This is not bad. Kyle Smith is a big-time recruit. Greg Hall was a 75 overall middle linebacker when we signed him. Now, the recruiting battle with Eric Smith, that's not ideal. Recruiting battles are really annoying because that means off-season. Mike Johnson, Ronald Harris, Matt Montgomery all ready to visit. We got a conference player of the week, and we signed a top 10 prospect. Top 10 to who? We're also ranked at number 16 now. And that, again, could change depending on what happens in this week of games while we have a bye. Alabama still 4-0 after a win against Ole Miss. Still number 1, I should say. LSU 4-1. Moved up to number 4 after a win at Mississippi State. But Florida could change that. Who's unranked, by the way. After being number 1 last year, they are unranked. So this is the coaches poll that has us at 16. The AP poll has us at 17. And as you can see, we are, I don't know. I feel like we're in a pretty good position. Streak 1-4, regional TV record 4-0. It's great stuff. We've never played a national game. Adam Daniel still not in consideration for the Heisman. And that just might be the case for the rest of the year. Phil Walker ended up being the conference player of the week. He forced a fumble, if you say so. Let's see our newest commits. Kyle Smith. Got him over Georgia State. And I'm excited about this. 80 speed, 82 tackling, 80 block shed. Big potential there. Not the hardest hitter, but he's someone who's going to wrap up. So absolutely love to see that. Jared James, straight out of Compton. He's not very fast, but he does have good power, finesse, block shed. He's kind of more of like a D tackle. He might move over. Aaron Garcia is a pretty big tackle recruit. 6'7", 320. I mean, he's really big. Got him very easily. 80 run block. Not the fastest, but crazy acceleration up to that slow speed. And that frees up a lot of points. Let's see. We have 3 new guys ready for their visit. Ronald Harris, Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson we're going after pretty hard. He's a defensive end, 80 power moves, 79 block shed. Just like that quite a bit. Good tackling as well. I think he's going to be a pretty good player. I do like him to probably stay at defensive end, even though he is pretty big. And who are we fighting him for? NC State. So when is he visiting NC State? He's not. Okay. We get the same amount of points for whatever he visits, so BYU's a big game. I want someone we can beat up on a little bit more. And no, but it's got to be sooner. It's got to be BYU, I think. Matt Montgomery is against Hawaii. It's really our main competition. He's not scheduled to visit Hawaii, so BYU. And then Ronald Harris is Arizona State. Also not scheduled to visit them. Complimentary visit with Johnson, so we'll do that for BYU as well. I can't tell you how annoying it is to get in a recruiting battle for the other tackle, because we're going to be in a recruiting battle for Ronald Rogers as well. So it's just frustrating that he visited and is like, nah, I'm not going to commit. Would have been really nice for him to commit. But, I mean, we just need Ohio State to fall out. But they've offered him a scholarship. I doubt that they're going to. When is he visiting them? Week 14. Washington's out. We could still get Eric Smith to commit, I guess, but is Ohio State really going to fall out? It's possible, but that was our big chance, was that visit, and we did really well, but we just didn't get him. Christian Mason's a big one, too. I'm going to put in as many points as we can for him. Wisconsin boy, too, on the O-line. I'm in. Nobody's offered him a scholarship. This is just somebody that we're going to get, I think. Is there anyone close to committing? Jamie Fowler, I just might end up giving up on. Is there anyone close to committing that we could potentially steal? I mean, I just got to either do it or don't. I'm taking my points out of Jamie Fowler, putting them into Luke Tucker, who's just better. He's a really sick receiver. He's a 79 overall. That's so high. So we need to go all in on him, and still the only team to offer him a scholarship. So I don't think anything's going to change after this week, because we're not going to get a new commit through the bye. It just doesn't seem like anybody's close enough. And do I want to add new targets this week, or do I want to wait till next week? That's going to be the big question. You know what it is this recruiting class just isn't all that good. It just isn't. We're kind of in a tough spot. I think just got a little bit unlucky, but we added some guys, and we'll see what changes going into the Nevada week. Wow, no way, man. Ronald Rogers just straight up commit to Cal. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. We are also a top 10 team in the nation. What happened? It's called Upset Weekend. Oh my goodness. So let's see the top 10. Notre Dame is your new number 1. Kentucky is your new number 2. Iowa is your new number 3. Oregon moved up as well despite not playing. Oklahoma beat Texas in the Red River rivalry. Alabama lost to number 16 Wisconsin. Penn State, Washington all won. NC State won. Georgia Tech lost, dropped from 5 to 11. LSU lost, dropped from 4 to 12. Michigan lost, dropped from 2 to 13. Oh my goodness. Maryland lost to FSU. What a week. We are a top 10 team. Now, the AP still doesn't believe in us that much. We are number 12. It's okay. Conference standings, of course, we're number 1 for the West now. 1-0 in the conference. 4-0 overall. We have a lot of conference games coming up, obviously, or coming up. Utah State, 3-2, leads the Mountain, along with New Mexico and Wyoming. It's a pretty bad conference. Like, just bad teams. Are we the highest overall team? Joint highest with UNLV, who beat us last year. What about in the Mountain? Wyoming's an 84. Boise State's an 86. The rest are pretty bad. My man Adam Daniel just can't get any Heisman consideration. So sad. It's so sad, though, that this freaking tackle just insta-commit to Cal. Did we fall out of the race, I guess? We had a good visit and everything, man, and just didn't matter. Wow. Ronald Rogers off the board. So the fact that we were going so hard after the 3rd tackle in Christian Mason now is going to be very, very big, because he might end up being the biggest tackle we get. Eric Smith, who we did take the lead on, or we've kept the lead on. Ohio State down 90. We might end up getting him. We might get him to commit before the season's over. So I've not lost faith on that yet. We've taken the lead over Tulane, or should be over Maryland, but no, we've had that. We're within 90 on Tulane. It's getting late. I can't speak. Andy Harris, almost interested. Luke Tucker's still the big one, though. I mean, this should be a 600 point player. Let's just be real about that. I know we don't really need receiver, but 79 overall 4-star. He's just so good. We can't risk anything. We also took the lead on both of these running backs. Which one do I want more? 92 speed's pretty good. Wow, minus 1,000 on Andre Green. We're gonna take him off the board. Got the lead on Anthony Minor. Have the lead on Stephen Hardy. Is Minor ready to visit yet? Not quite. Should be getting both of these guys, though. Have the lead on both of the centers as well. Pat Armstrong, significantly less interested at this time. You know what? I think we'll probably offer... I mean, do we even need to offer Walter Spicer a scholarship? I mean, it might help us secure him, but... he's okay. He's not bad. Is it worth 50 points right now? Not this week, I don't think. John Holt, we're pulling away on. Nobody's offered him a scholarship. 3-star JUCO guy. I think we should be able to get him. What about some of these new additions to the board? We're not that far off. Now, Mason Wallace is from Alaska. So, certainly not a pipeline school. But none of these guys would have offered him scholarships, probably. So let's see if any of these guys are worth getting. Still not terrible. Barry Miller's gonna have to be the one. He's not fast, but he's decent. Hardworking guy. Michael Bird is ready for his visit. We have not offered him a scholarship, but we might get him anyway. Let's schedule him versus BYU. Also, I need to find out about some of these players at the bottom of the board that I just added. So it's Nick Ford and Steven Torres I don't know about. In play for both of these guys. It's not great. No scholarships on them. Let's see, how good are they actually? Nick Ford is quite good. Good speed. And Steven Torres is not terrible, but not great. I mean, we'll leave him on the board. I'll offer him a scholarship, but we're going to put our points on a Nick Ford. It's not even many. We don't really have a ton. Not sure if I'm spreading my points too thin or what, but I'm trying to do it the best I can and prioritizing who I think we need to prioritize. We have 3 recruits, a good, really good middle linebacker, I should say. Pretty good defensive end, pretty good tackle. And it's a real shame that we lost out on the 6'8 tackle, but we're going for these guys, and they're quite good in their own right. Christian Mason's what? Was he a +9 gem? There's a +9 gem. That was a guard, I think. Yeah, Anthony Miner was a +9 gem. +6 gem for Stephen Hardy. Definitely need to get those guys, but that is going to take place in another video. Next up, we'll have Nevada. That'll be in the next episode. We are a top 10 team in the country. Can you believe it? I can't. But that'll do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I think I'll do a big stat breakdown of where we are and recruiting class and things like that in the next episode. But that'll do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah. Promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. Papa turn, taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud.